Hey everyone, it's November 5th right now. Pretty gray day. The sun pops out here and there, but it's pretty kind of gray and cloudy. The last few days, the sun's been popping up, pretty much in the afternoon, around 12 o'clock-ish. So we're in November now, so it's November 5th. October was a bit of a strange month. We had a really good heat wave towards the end of that last week of October. Kind of helped push along a lot of buds to push and a lot of varieties kind of ripen up. But I am kind of getting towards the end of the season a bit in terms of like the mangoes that's going to be ripening right now. Anything else that's probably left is going to be ripening probably in probably February, March, right? So here's an update on my Ataulfo rootstocks. So let's take a look at it. We're probably not going to go through all the varieties here because there's quite a few varieties here. Keep on saying one day I will go through it and list them out, but I just caught a few ones that I had either a successful graft on or that was really growing really well. This is a variety called Jean Ellen, grafted this year. Got one push, so hopefully next year there's a bit more push on it. This is Cat. You can see this is Cat, a very vigorous variety right here. I have a peach cobbler that's still sitting around here. I'm probably going to need to pick this after this video. I have a pineapple pleasure right here too. And this is on a smaller size for a pineapple pleasure, but I'll probably be picking this after the video. There's one more pineapple pleasure right here too. It looks like it's going to be ripe. There's a few of these mystery mangoes I grafted years ago. Not very good, unfortunately. Let's see. Let me kind of show you guys. So this is the Nom Doc Mai number 4, right? There's lots of fruitlets that has set, and there's a bloom. I would call like end of summer bloom, early fall bloom that happened in September. It was had very good timing, so it's during one of the hotter weeks of the year, and a lot of stuff set without no spraying. I did no spraying on it, so that's that right there. I'll probably show you guys a little bit of it. There's some, they're all about this size, and this is a good size bunch right here. So a bunch of these, I think these are going to size up through winter. Look, and there's more blooms right there. And there's a ton of fruits like around this size right here on top of it. Right there. And my initial plan with the Nom Doc Mai was still to kind of remove quite a bit of the canopy. I haven't had a chance to do it. That's my next year's top working project. I am going to miss a bit of this late kind of end of year bloom and fruits that we get. So we'll see. I'm kind of a bit hesitant because of that, but I do have a bit of this love-hate relationship with this Nom Doc Mai number 4 variety. And you guys see me talk about it quite often in the past about it. Okay. So let's see. The tons of fruitlets this size all on top of the can. I still have some of the cow mint right here. We had a pretty good crop this year, but they are beginning to ripen. You can see kind of like this blush right here. And this variety is not good when it gets too soft. Once it has this blush already, it's good to kind of pick it and cut into it. It's a little firm with a little bit of softness to it. So to me, that's the best time to kind of eat it. Right here, there's still quite a few of those. Probably gonna need to pick these soon. They're probably gonna start dropping if they don't get picked soon. So this is kind of wrapping up a bit. You see some of the fruits on this side. Still more hidden in the canopy right here. Some more here and so forth. But the season's beginning to wrap up. Okay. And let's see, I think that kind of covers this right now. We'll head out to the next tree. Here's the next tree, guys, and this tree has gone through quite a bit of top working this year. I would say about 90% of that canopy right now is what is known as Iman Basan. So that's doing really well. I try to graft a bunch of dwarf varieties on here. So there's ice cream on here, Julie on here, Iman Basan, dwarf Hawaiian. I got a 03-18 on here. There's a Neelam, there's a Jahangir. Let's see what else. There's a Kerry somewhere on here. I put a Sunpari, but I'm not sure how vigorous that might be. Let's see. There's a Thai variety. I put Mun Kun Si on here. I'm not sure how the vigor is on that yet, but we'll see. So quite a bit of stuff going on here. I have a ladder right here, so I'm going to try to put the ladder and kind of climb up a little bit to show you guys what grass I've taken, what hasn't. All right, here we go. So here is ice cream. Here's Juliet. Juliet is looking great. So I think this is gonna definitely flower and hopefully hold fruit this upcoming spring. And then let's see, guys, all of this right here. This is all Iman Basan. So very, very happy about that. I have a Julie graft right here. And I was able to get a couple more Julie on here somewhere. Like I think this right here is a Julie. So things are looking pretty good on this. This project I could say is pretty much done. I'll probably add a few more dwarf variety next year, but it's pretty much done. So that's good to get that one off. I still have a much more top working project that I need to be doing. The first screen I showed you. Okay, all right. Here's the next tree, guys, and check this out. Let's see, let me show you. There's still a couple calamite fruit up there. You can see they're pretty large. They're huge fruits. But I was going to show you guys. This dropped today. And this is beautiful looking. This is kind of like this tangy orange color. This is a Super Julie. This is Super Julie, guys. Try to get it more clear. I had this wrapped in the metal mesh. And that kind of hopefully helped it from bruising a bit, right? But there is another one. I'm going to pick it right now so you guys can see it. It's in here. And it changed color already. Can you guys see that right there? All right. So another Super Julie right here. Look at this right here. This will be my first time trying a full-size Super Julie. Yeah. Beautiful fruit. Beautiful looking fruit. I didn't know it developed this kind of nice of a color. So 2 fruits right here of Super Julie. I think I have about 3 or 4 more in there. So I didn't think it was going to ripen. It looked so, it was an interesting color. It had this bronzy kind of look like this. But, you know, previously there was no lentil cells. Right now there is. But it had that bronzy color. It's more like this section where there was no lentil cells. And I thought it might have another long way to go, but it looks like it's ripening. Look at this. Just show this. This is beautiful. Look at the color on this. It's like this orangey, tangy color. Okay, guys, but that's Super Julie. There's a few more. You see me wrap them. There are about 3 or 4 more in there, and it's a huge section of the canopy right now. About, you know, a fifth to a quarter of the canopy. Let's see. Let's see it all the way from here. That's all Super Julie right here. And this right here is Maha. Try to see Maha right there. Hoping my M4 graft does some vegetative pushes this year. I got a seacrest to take right here, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so yeah, that kind of covers about it. So here's all the cow mid right here, pretty much done. I am gonna try to, before the end of the year, kind of clear out the canopy in the middle, take out all those branches right there. There's still some Laverne manillas right here, these right here. I got a super Alfonso grafted. There's a pickering back there and like a cack that's kind of, I think this is cack right here. So we'll see, but I am very excited about that Super Junior. Very excited about it, so. All right, on to the next trees, guys. All right, everyone, here's the next tree. We pretty much cleared out every fruits on here already. There's a good amount of peach cobbler throughout here. I finished picking that about a week ago. And I think that's it. I think all the fruits on here is cleared. Most of this is the caramel right here. Got a huge section of peach cobbler. It kind of goes from there to there. That huge branch right there. Right? So pretty much done with this side. All right. Well, that's an update, everyone. Thanks.